Oh, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another certified OG shipping video. I nearly didn't see you there. We're here for a very big mission today because we are reporting live from Helen, Georgia, deep in the mountains and forests of Appalachia, as you can see. We've rented out this nice, beautiful house here. This is going to be our information central because we're gonna go deep underneath enemy lines. Here in Helen, Georgia, each year they celebrate car culture to its finest. And the big inspiration for this, believe it or not, Woerthersee, back in my home country of Austria. And Celine and me, we're gonna go and discover just how good or bad it actually is. Yeah, back at the time I didn't know what I was in for. Turns out this meat is absolutely racist, but more on that later. And let me tell you guys, it's gonna get pretty wild. Sit back, relax and enjoy. So before we get into it, I think I should explain to you guys what this event really is. This event is called AVF, Alpine Volksflair, and is held each year in Helen, Georgia. Helen is supposed to be a small German town, and everything kind of looks like I'm back in good old Germany. You can order schnitzel, you can drink original German beer, and you can listen to some German Volksmusik. Sounds pretty good so far. It was supposed to be an event where for 1 week you can drive your car around the town. There were smaller hotspots where all the car enthusiasts would meet and everybody could show off and appreciate the other's cars. But in 2015, it all kind of went downhill when the event unfortunately got out of hand, similar to the original Woerthersee. Long story short, everybody was just massively misbehaving. The Volkswagen people blamed mostly the BMW drivers for the misbehavior, but in reality it was also Volkswagen guys doing kind of their part to getting the event cancelled. So SOVO was cancelled, and a few years later Alpine Volksflair emerged as kind of like its successor. And that's what we're here for. But there is a massive catch. This event is probably the most racist car event in the history of mankind. Because I forgot to tell you one thing. It is Volkswagen only. And Volkswagen people really hate BMW drivers. And since the BMW drivers got the original meet shut down, the hate grew even stronger. Some of my friends have already been here for a few days, and there have been stories of BMWs getting towed, booed, even circled by a gang of Volkswagen guys and getting shouted at. All out, just madness. We're here to find out how bad it really is. And is there a solution how we can all come together and celebrate German cars in peace? Let's find out. So, now you know what Helen is all about. And our mission today is to infiltrate this meet, to fully understand what the VW community here in America is like. But, as you can already see, we're not really qualified to do this. I told you that they don't really like BMWs at this meet, and we already got to feel it firsthand yesterday when we got viciously attacked by a bunch of VW people.
Because they're bullying us.
Move your cars.
They're bullying you, and they're bullying me.
I agree.
To counter this, I now have my expert in disguise with me, and she's gonna help me transform into a true VW enthusiast so that nobody even knows that I'm in fact actually a cool person and like BMW. Alright, now that this is out of the way, there's only one very important item missing. Perfect. The only problem we have right now is that my car is still very much a BMW. We have to change that really quick. With not only myself, but also my vehicle now perfectly in disguise, I think it is time to infiltrate the VW meet down in Helen. Today is Saturday. Today is their largest gathering, so we're gonna go and find out what this community really is like and how racist they actually are towards foreigners. So, now that we're in the car, here's our mission. First of all, we're gonna go to Hoochie Boochies, which is basically a gas station and a breakfast restaurant at the same time. It is very similar to Mischkolnik back in Austria, so it's basically a hotspot where all the car enthusiasts meet and fill up their cars. Pretty simple, but it's already on our way, so it would be a shame if we didn't stop by there. In step number 2, we're gonna go deep into Helen, because today is the day where they have the biggest meet of the week. We're gonna try to go as deep behind enemy lines as possible without blowing our cover. It's gonna be really sketchy because the city is filled with VW enthusiasts, and we're gonna have to try our best to not stand out. Because God forbid knows what happens if they catch us driving a BMW. In step number 3, we're gonna go deep into the mountains to look for the outcasts, the BMW, JDM and Mercedes owners, to try to get their perspective of the whole meet and see what they really have to say about the situation. Last but not least, in step number 4, we're gonna go back into the city of Helen at night, because we all know it gets really heated when it's dark outside. But more of that later. First up, gas station. Let's go. We have made it to Hoochie Boochie. Fuji's, actually. But it seems like today, the BMW guys have fully taken over this place. As you can see, there's only BMWs here. BMW, 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 one Porsche, BMW, Audi. The VW guys have retreated to a property next to the gas station, meaning the gas station is now officially BMW property. And more brothers rolled up into the gas station. Right now, as you guys saw, it is absolutely run over by BMW guys, which I am actually very happy about, since it means that we're still in a safe place. This all looked very different a few days ago when I was here for the first time, and I had my first encounter with one of the VW guys.
This your BMW?
Yeah.
They don't cause no ruckus this week.
This short interaction left me absolutely terrified. I was terrified on what's about to come. Anyway, I have to face my fears, so we have to go into the city of Helen. Mission number 2, infiltrate the VW meet, begins now. Right now I'm kind of like trying to attack from behind. The meet is somewhere over here. We're gonna drive around to the back, park our cars there, and then we're gonna sneak into the piers without hopefully getting noticed. Okay, this is the security squad. What's up, fellow VW enthusiasts?
Do you have the gas parking pass? No.
But I'm a VW guy. I'm a big VW guy.
You're a BMW guy?
Big VW guy.
VW.
Yeah. Can I go into the show?
Buddy. You can walk to the show, absolutely.
Apparently our disguise is not good enough. Okay, so we're parked here at the VW sanctuary. This house is as close to the VW guys as we can get without running into any issues, as the VW territory starts right down there at this fence. Where are you going?
Bell Mountain?
Okay,
I love your shirt, by the way.
thank you. Yours is cool too.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Alright, we're gonna catch up with them later. For now, we have to do some reporting. We are in the AG zone. Nice shirt, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Okay, as you can see, we are already getting closer. I can feel the aura from here. Very different, everything is so quiet. Calm before the storm, so to say. I feel like I'm becoming more and more one of them. Yeah, man! Man hat sich voll gefreut, dass mich sieht. I have to say, the city is really sick for a meet. Like, the atmosphere and everything is perfect. Police is strict for, like, you know, racing through the city, which makes sense, but they're not very strict with car modifications because we're in America. I'm a big fan of that, so that's 1 point for Helen compared to Woerthersee. That's very nice, man.
Thank you.
What animal is this from?
This is fake.
Really?
Yeah, it's from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, I thought
Like
it's
a
like
hobby store.
like,
you just spray glue. Yeah.
so
it's like imitation wolf.
you should say
And the roof is imitation polar bear.
you should say it's real ones and you shot them or you drove over them with the
Why
truck.
would we do that? Why would we do that?
Oh, of course, we like animals.
We maybe run them over, but on accident.
Yeah. Its look is very comfortable in there.
Oh, yes.
Can I lay next to it?
Good.
You want me to? Well, enjoy, man. Good luck with the wolf hunting. Oh, nice shirts, man.
Thank you.
VW represent. All right, I guess we would say we made it into the meet. So far, so good. Nobody suspects a thing so far. Can I wash my hands here really quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Der Berg ruft. Very interesting. Dominating the track, crushing the scene. Yeah, I guess with these cars, you really do dominate the track a lot. As you guys saw, our disguise seemed to work perfectly fine. We made it into the meet without raising any suspicion. Now that we arrived though, it is time to fully appreciate all the cars that are standing here, so that we truly get the VW mindset. It's time to interview some people to get to know their feelings and facts. It's gonna be a risky one, guys, so wish me luck. All right, I'm here with
Ned.
What do you drive? What do you
I
drive?
have a Mark 7 GTI.
What do you think about BMW guys?
Oh, I hate them. You like BMWs though.
I hate all BMWs. BMWs are the worst cars. Thank you very much, man.
Yes.
Our next interview partner here. What is your name?
Alex.
Alex, what do you drive?
I drive a 2012 Audi TTRS.
Wonderful, beautiful car. Alex, what is your opinion on BMW drivers? How do you think they act around here?
A little bit inconsiderate, you know? Feel like they should take a better approach on how they approach us, besides being, you know, full of themselves a little bit.
Would you trade your TT for a BMW? No man, I would never trade in a BMW. I really hate BMWs. They suck to drive. Ugh. Thank you very much. And we go on to the next partner. We have our next partner here with us. What is your name, kind sir? Sir?
Nick Berry from Open Air Imports.
Nick, what do you drive?
B5 RS4.
B5 RS4, actually pretty clean car. You didn't get them in the US. Nick, what do you think about BMWs? Is it true that the owners have small p***s?
Possibly.
Nick, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for my time.
All right, I am here with
Noah.
Noah. What do you drive?
I have a Mark 6 Golf R and a C7.5 Audi S6.
That is very sick, Noah. Would you trade your cars in for a BMW?
Hell no.
Why not? What is wrong with BMWs?
I'm just a VAG guy, all through and through.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We have concluded some interviews. We have asked some people about their opinions. Who farted? Not me. Which means we're gonna leave this meet now and we're gonna hang out with the BMW guys and see what they have to say. For this, we're gonna have to jump in my M5 again and we're gonna have to go deep into the mountains because there's a form of segregation here that is literally unfelt for hundreds of years. The VW guys, they have owned this city here, and the BMW guys, since they're not allowed to come here, they've been exiled into the mountains. So this is where we're headed now. See you guys in a second. All right, we have made it pretty far out into the mountains, and the roads here are absolutely amazing, I really have to say. Some of the best roads I have driven so far, absolutely incredible. It feels like you're driving a Nürburgring. The only problem is you can't be going that fast because the VAG people, they are playing with dirty tactics and they have placed police officers all around these roads, especially for this event. What will happen here is you have a bunch of lookouts, and on these lookouts you will always have different groups meeting together. It's kind of like Pyramidenkogel in Woerthersee, where it's like one road up the mountain and all of the parking spots you have smaller meetings going on. It's pretty sick, I have to say, and we're on a hunt exactly for that. Also, what you will find sometimes here on these roads are trains, so-called trains. This is when a bunch of people get together and then just drive up and down these roads pretty fast, I would say. And that's when you can really get to see most of the BMW owners in like true nature. All right, this is one of the lookouts that I've been talking about, and as you can see, it is full of outcasts. There's not a single VW here. We have a bunch of BMWs. We have a really nice Evo. I'm gonna show you guys in a second. Oh, there is one enemy spy. You have to be really, really careful.
Hello.
What up, fellow BMW enthusiasts?
What's up, man?
What up? This is also pretty nice, very sick. Bunch of BMWs, obviously, but everybody's just having a good time enjoying the view. I mean, take a look at this. This truly is incredible. I really love this place because the landscape and everything is just, for me, 10 out of 10. Bro, what the f is going on? You're the reason why this guy just...
Oh, that was the easiest peer pressure I've ever done in my life. Yes, sir. Oh my God. Oh. Keep it going. Bro, we could convince him to total that car.
Our first interview partner here on the BMW side. What is your name, kind sir?
I'm Drew.
Okay, Drew, what kind of hate have you experienced down in Helen?
They told me to f*** off when I showed up, and then they've been flipping me off. They're being real mean to me. I mean, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm just here to hang out.
What car do you drive, Drew?
I drive E92 M3.
Beautiful car, beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you feel like you've been exiled from Helen? Do you feel like you've been banned into these mountains here?
Absolutely. I can't go into the town without causing a scene. I can't have dinner. I can't be with my friends. It's absolutely awful.
Thank you anyway. All right, we are here now with our second BMW owner, interview partner number 2. How is your experience so far down here in Helen?
The town, great. The roads, great. AVF, not so great.
What is happening? What are the people doing to you?
Getting booed, getting thumbs down, dirty looks. AVF being mad rude, talking about like, yo, we don't f with your kind here.
That is insane. That truly is racism amongst car enthusiasts. Man, what car do you drive?
I have an E90 M3.
Oh, that is really clean. That is a really, really nice car, man.
AVF just posted a photo of me and Zon's car talking about move your cars. We posted up by the meet yesterday.
Oh, because it was not VW cars?
We weren't even in the VW meet. We were just in a parking lot by it. They were like, go f yourselves.
That is very crazy. Well, guys, you see it, I see it, everybody sees it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, brother.
After these interviews and impressions, I truly have to say I was devastated about how my fellow BMW owners are treated here at this meet. But up here in the mountains, everything seemed to be normal. Everything seemed to be good. So I decided to stay here a bit longer to truly feel the vibe that is going on here. And I have to say, it felt amazing. Honestly, a very cool spot here. Just get a couple of cars flying by. Holy shit. A few minutes later and everybody just kind of showed up here. Really nice E46. Bro, look at the interior. It's crazy. Also Laguna Seca Blue E46. I have to say, this is actually very likely the nicest E46 I've ever seen. Yeah, everybody's just driving up and down the mountain roads. And honestly, it's pretty sick. Some crazy cars here. I like the car scene here in America a lot because it's actually very different to Europe. Not only the way they modify the cars, but also like what kind of cars you kind of see. And it's just so much more going on. Oh yeah, the color is insane. Alright, we just made it to second location right now. Further down the road, further away from Helen. Got all the BMW guys lined up here. Everybody's just standing on the side of the road watching, wondering what's happening next. Really nice color in this one here. I love this. So sick. Woohoo! If I should single turbo mine. The problem I always think I have is it's just not so nice to drift anymore. Yeah, but it looks and sounds absolutely insane. After the good time in the mountains, it was finally time to head back to our house to get changed for the night. But this is where it all started to go downhill. On the way into the city, we got stopped by police. I was missing one of the headlights, but luckily for us, the officer was one of the nicest guys I met this weekend. He let us go with a warning, but told us we should probably change the car, since it's not a smart idea to drive out with only one headlight. I obliged, picked up my M5, and in a very stupid move, I decided to drive directly through downtown Helen, where at night all the VW owners gather around to look at VWs driving down the streets.
Mother.
I think they were not a big fan of it. It was an absolute nightmare. We're getting booed left and right. People were shouting very mean things to us. They were giving us the fingers. They were even holding up signs telling us how bad my car really was. I was absolutely shocked by this behavior, but also absolutely devastated. This truly was one of the saddest moments in my life. But then, in the moment of geniusness, I had a master plan on how to solve this problem. I wanted to create peace. So I called all of my BMW guys and told them to drive down into Helen again to show the Volkswagen guys how cool BMWs actually can be. A master plan. This had to work. We had to unify over our love for German cars.
They hate us.
Bro, it's so many BMWs, it's crazy. But they still hate us. It was definitely a very beautiful sight to see all these BMWs roll through the VW guys. But I was very skeptical at first. The people absolutely did not seem to like it. Even more than that, they seemed to be intrigued by all these BMWs rolling through their city. But then, in a moment of hope, I saw it. A VW guy reaching out to one of the BMW owners. And there it was. A handshake. This handshake was more than a handshake. It was a sign of peace, a sign of love, friendship, acceptance, and tolerance. This opened my eyes. And this is a sign to all of you guys to stop the hate on different car brands and unite together to fight the true threat to the car community, which is trucks. So, all in all, what is there to say? There's a lot of hate going on at this event, but I think, and we have all seen it right now, there is hope for Helen. We can unify and we can live and drive our cars together in peace and harmony. I have no doubt about that. Let's be better. Let's respect the car meet and each other and just have a good time. I truly enjoyed this event and I absolutely loved Helen. I definitely want to come back next year without getting booed. So guys, do your best. Peace.